What happens when a sport loses one of its most unique, kind-hearted, and extraordinarily gifted champions at the absolute peak of his life? The bowling community woke up to devastating news that no one was prepared to hear. Jakob Butturff, an 8-time PBA Tour champion, major winner, and one of the most recognizable left-handers in bowling history, has passed away at the age of just 32. Known affectionately across the world simply as Butters, his incredible journey from a passionate kid in Arizona to an elite international champion inspired millions. Today, we honor the life, the tragic passing, the astonishing career, net worth, and the immortal legacy of Jakob Butturff. Jakob Butturff was born on April 22, 1994 in Chandler, Arizona. Growing up in a supportive environment, Jakob spent his formative years surrounded by the sport he would come to master. From the moment he picked up a bowling ball, it was obvious that Jakob did not throw the ball like anyone else. He possessed an unusual physical elasticity that allowed his wrist to contort in ways coaches had never seen before. While traditional trainers often tried to fix unconventional mechanics, young Jakob leaned into his natural gift, spending thousands of hours practicing on local lanes, honing a delivery that would eventually baffle the greatest bowlers on earth. Domination on the regional circuit. Jakob turned professional with a fiery determination, but it was during the 2016 PBA season that he exploded onto the national radar. In a single historic year, Butturff captured 2 national PBA Tour titles and established an all-time PBA record by winning an astounding 9 regional titles in one single season. He went on to become the youngest player in history to reach 20 PBA regional titles at just 24 years old. The bowling world was forced to pay attention. A new southpaw superstar had arrived. Major championship, and world-class status. By 2019, Jakob Butturff was practically unstoppable. He put together one of the most dominant single-season runs in modern PBA history. After finishing as runner-up in several major events, Jakob broke through in legendary style at the 2019 USBC Masters in Las Vegas. Entering as the #1 seed, he put on a masterclass in the championship match to secure his first major title. He would finish that 2019 season with 3 national titles, runner-up in the PBA Player of the Year voting, and second overall in earnings. He proved that his unorthodox style belonged at the top of the sport. Sudden passing and cause of death updates. Then came Friday, the 31st of July 2026, a day that permanently shocked and saddened the entire bowling community. News broke that Jakob Butturff had passed away unexpectedly at the age of 32. While reports and social media speculation began circulating rapidly, official details regarding the exact cause of death have remained private and unconfirmed by official PBA representatives. The suddenness of his passing left fellow competitors, tournament organizers, and fans completely heartbroken. Tributes immediately poured in from legends across the globe, with PBA Commissioner Tom Clark stating, "Jakob was kind, he was respectful, and he was a champion. He will never be forgotten." Family and personal life. The man behind Butters, behind the ferocious strike rate and intense competition on television, Jakob was celebrated by everyone who knew him for his immense warmth and humility. His peers affectionately called him Butters, knowing him as a loyal friend who would literally give the shirt off his back to anyone in need. Away from the tour lights, he maintained a humble lifestyle, remaining close with his family and fellow competitors. His close friend and PBA champion E.J. Tackett shared in a tearful tribute, "The bowling world lost today, and it will never be the same. We all love you, buddy." The unmatched corkscrew delivery. To understand Jakob Butturff's genius, one must understand his incredible physical uniqueness. Jakob was born double-jointed, possessing hypermobility in his wrist. This allowed him to crank his wrist back almost 90 degrees at the bottom of his swing, generating an extraordinary amount of revolutions and hook without needing heavy physical effort. Combined with his legendary Old Faithful purple hammer urethane bowling ball, his delivery gave him a repeatable line that left-handed opponents could only dream of duplicating. Net worth and career earnings. Over a decade competing at the sport's highest level, Jakob compiled a resume that guaranteed his future induction into both the PBA and USBC Halls of Fame. According to official PBA statistics, Jakob competed in 214 national events, accumulating 8 PBA Tour titles, 27 regional titles, 19 televised 300 games, and over $1 million in official tournament prize money. Combined with high-profile brand sponsorships, including Hammer Bowling and Vice Grips, his estimated net worth stood between $1.5 million and $2.5 million. Cultural impact. The televised 300 game. One of Jakob's greatest on-lane achievements occurred on the 18th of July 2020 during the PBA Tour finals broadcast on CBS Sports Network. In front of a national television audience, Jakob delivered 12 consecutive strikes to roll the 28th televised 300 game in PBA history. As the 12th strike crashed through the pins, Jakob's joy and modesty were on full display, a moment etched forever in bowling television history. International glory, representing Team USA. Beyond his individual PBA success, Jakob took immense pride in wearing the red, white and blue for Team USA. As a 7-time Team USA member, he represented his country in global tournaments worldwide, capturing the 2017 Kubica AMF World Cup and multiple team gold medals, including the prestigious Weber Cup. His international teammates remembered him not only as a clutch anchor bowler, but as the emotional heart of the squad. Influence on future generations. Jakob Butturff changed how bowling instructors look at mechanics. He proved that individuality in sports should be celebrated, not suppressed. Young left-handed bowlers around the world began studying his footwork, tempo, and wrist leverage, realizing that unorthodox technique could reach world-class heights. He broke the mold, paving the way for a new generation of players to embrace their natural gifts without fear. Lifestyle and community devotion. Despite his immense success, Jakob never let fame change who he was. He remained grounded and accessible, often spending hours after grueling multi-day tournaments signing autographs, taking photos with young fans, and giving bowling tips to amateur players. His lifestyle was built around simple pleasures, family, good friends, laughter, and his unwavering love for the bowling alley. Lessons from his life. Jakob Butturff's journey leaves us with 3 timeless life lessons. 1. Embrace your uniqueness. Never let others tell you to fit into a mold. What makes you different can become your greatest strength. 2. Kindness above all. You can be a ferocious competitor on the stage while remaining the kindest person in the room. 3. Leave everything on the lanes. Pursue your passion with absolute joy because every day is a gift. Final farewell. Jakob Butturff passed away on the 31st of July 2026 at the young age of 32. Though his time with us was far too short, his impact on the sport of bowling and the lives he touched will never be forgotten. Rest in peace, Jakob. Thank you for the memories, the perfection, and the smiles. Please, share your favorite memories of Jakob Butturff in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we keep the legacies of sports heroes alive. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.